the unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. On the play fake, Dak. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up second down.
You see so many of these crossing concepts, Mike, at every level of football because they're good versus man, they're good versus zone, and the best thing they do is they get the ball out of the quarterback's hand and in a good position for run after catch.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. The first carry for the former Tar Heel, Devontae Williams. He's taken down just shy of midfield. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Oh, they won him in a flash, and he lost the football. Looked like one of the Cowboys was there to recover. Indeed, they will keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Pistol now for Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. Still on his feet. And he's into the end zone. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Here we go, shot. 319, get out to that. Shot.
They'll run here. It's Brees Hall. He'll have a Jets first down. Tackles made at about the 38-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Go.
On the option, here's Hall. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 12 more yards from him there and another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Jump. Set.
Here's Hall. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9.
Here we go. You good. Green 19, get to that. Get out.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's to the running back, Brees Hall. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
331, 331. Set high.
That's taken in, and he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Turbo, set. Get out.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Rolling right. He's going to tuck it and go. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life, his speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap. And a give to Hall. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. Here we go, son. Blue 58, blue 58, son. Go.
They'll go again with Hall. And And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Green 19, get that. Right.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And he's in. Josh Reynolds. Touchdown, New York. That is first touchdown this year. Folks, extra point is good. And the Jets come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And now it's 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. Xavier Gibson to return for the Jets. This fielded inside the 35. It's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Here we go, set. 551, 551.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Open is the tight end Rucker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game. And a quick 1st down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
19 windy, here we go. Right.
A carry here for Allen.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. 331. Is that right?
Making the read, this is Fields. A pitch comes to Hall. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Trayvon Diggs in on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Don't jump. Ready? Turn ball, son. 11. Tonight.
Another run here with Paul. First down and more inside the 20. 19 yards on the gain, and that's good for a first down.
That's good for a Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 14.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 19, can I see that? Tonight.
So the handoff, here comes Hall. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Green 19, can I see that? Go.
On the run, here's Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Here we go. Good. Green 19, can I see that? Tonight.
Back to throw is Fields. Moving to his right. Taking off. And he'll take this one in. Weston Fields. Touchdown, Jets. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now, Folk on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jets will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. And that's where the offense will take the field. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's made by Pickens. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball, Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Prescott from the gun on third down. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Here's Gibson to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58. Set.
On the give, this is Allen. He's inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. A pickup of 44 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave,
Here we go.
you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
It's first down, and it's Paul. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. And it's Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop.
At the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Here we go, son. Green 19, green 9. Go.
They go play action with Fields. He'll get it into the hands of Gary Wilson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Here we go, son. Yes. Green 19, green 9.
Fields. This one taken in by Reynolds. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
The first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal.
Blue 58, blue 58, set.
Allen trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Don't jump. Ready? Green 19. Can I say that? Hey, Can. All right.
Here's Fields. To the goal line and in. Brees Hall. Touchdown, New York. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down, Prescott. Now screen set up for Blue. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Moving left. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Second and 10. Prescott. Quick throw on target to Pickens. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Dak. Flushed to his left. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Here we go, son. Turbo, sir.
A first down throw for Fields. Flush to his right. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. Breece Hall, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it's going to be third down.
Here we go. Good. 319. Did I see that?
Now Fields. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
Here we go. Up. 19 winning. Here we go. Right.
To throw is Fields. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
First down. Fields. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up the key third down?
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. 319, you guys see that? Extend. Tonight.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Green 19, just attack. Attack.
On second down, option going left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Jets first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They work forward to the 40-yard line. Demarion Overshown there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the
Second down,
line.
they need 7.
Here we go, set. Turbo, set. Set.
Again, here's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Here we go, set. 19 section. Set.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. A gain there of 15. And the Jets have a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Play action now for Fields. Pass is caught. That's Ruckert, the tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do. And man, the play action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
Green 19, get that. Set.
Here comes Allen, and he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 2.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Here comes Hall on this toss to the right. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Here we go. You good. Turbo, set.
On the give, it's Hall. He'll be brought down inside the 25. Malik Hooker there on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5.
Go.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he is going to have a Jets first down. He'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
What a nice drive this continues to turn out to be. I mean, to continue to maintain possession and sustain this drive, you can feel the defense is starting to wear down. So they had an opportunity there to get off the field and come away with a 3rd down stop, but They pick up just enough and get a fresh set of downs.
Here's Paul from the pistol. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
He'll go again with Paul. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They have converted twice on third down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. On the handoff, it's Allen. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're going to go, and it's Hall. And he's in! Reese Hall. Touchdown, Jets. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Folks, extra point is good. And the Jets will extend this 3rd quarter lead. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On play action, here's Dak. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard. Here's to give up the middle with Williams. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
Here's Ferguson on the tight end screen. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Dallas.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Williams gets it on the draw. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Shotgun snap for Prescott. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That's to Ferguson once again. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. Oh, a miss hit there off the side of his foot. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go. Green 19, you ready that?
They'll run on first down, and here's Allen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down.
That's good.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Go.
They go back to Allen. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
The tackle made by Malik Hooker. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
Here we go, set. Blue 58, blue 58, set.
Another run, and again, it's Allen. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
Third down and 2.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58, set.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He gets this one complete to Reynolds. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Green 19, you ready for that? Right.
They'll run it with Davis, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Jets first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
1st and 10.
Here we go. 58,
A carry here for Allen. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Here we go. Green 19, green 19. Go.
On the give, this is Allen. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Damn, I miss you, Chess. Sending love from my face to pressure. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time?
19 windy, 19 windy. Here we go. Good eye.
Back to throw is Fields. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. Give him a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
A run on 1st and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12.
Here we go. Green 19, just attack. 575.
Now Fields. Escaping to his left. Taking off. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. And let's see what caused it. They get the 7th overall pick there, Armand Membu. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Green 19, good attack.
Fields now. And this will be incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Turbo, sir. Right.
On 3rd and goal, they'll run for it. They're going to stop him here, short of the goal line, but that flag is down, and it might set up a very interesting decision. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Pistol now for Prescott. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw is Prescott. Exiting the pocket right. He keeps it himself. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a 1st down.
And this is one of the downfalls to man coverage, Mike. Anytime the defender's eyes are so locked in on their responsibility, there's not a lot of guys with eyes on the quarterback. In this case, he escapes the pocket, becomes a runner, and there's a lot of room out.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. Now Prescott. Now a screen set up for Blue. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go. I check the line. 26.
They'll throw again. Jack. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Was great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal.
Yeah!
They'll run. It's Williams. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up, and they cash it in on 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Taking off, he'll try, and he's in! Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
The kick is good. Next to score, Jets 34, Cowboys 14. Brandon.
So now, after to the touchdown. Out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
Don't jump.
2nd and 11.
58, who hears that? All right.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.
All right, partner. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is.
He's bad news, yeah, that's all anybody's ever said about